Hello, and welcome back to Alchemy with Sheeana Lee for my long overdue podcast drop. To be honest, I didn't really want to show up here today, this week, the last few weeks. It has been a really intense time for me. I am currently sitting in the back of my car in a rainforest, or a forest, I should say, in WA. So I'm filming in the back of my car, trying to get the Wi-Fi sorted to bring you this. And I'm just showing up super rough, super feral today, and just getting it out there. And so, what I wanted to talk today about is the part of the journey that not many people want to talk about, the part where it is just nothingness and a death beyond death, and like you just don't want to keep going. And I understand why people don't want to talk about it. It seems a little bit dark and it seems a little bit deep, and I'm always one of those people that wants to go there. uh, but that is what I'm feeling at the moment. I am feeling very not sure where I'm going, very a bit lost, not sure where I belong, and it's like this deep existential ache within my being. And it's been hard to show up. I haven't wanted to show up on social media. I haven't wanted to show up and be around people, and I'm going to do it anyway. I'm here, I'm doing it. My birthdays are always a really intense time for me. I talk about this a lot in regards to significant dates having like a deep imprint and an impact on your somatic body, like on your physical body and on your vessel. And even if you are not consciously aware of it, your body goes through like an imprint. Or if you've had a deeply traumatic event, which I have around my birthday, it is a hard, intense, like visceral unwinding within the body to move through that. So I tend to want to hide and hibernate and just feel it alone and move through it alone. I've really intentionally, the past couple of years, tried to rewire that and change my relationship to this significant date in time. But my body still feels it and my body still remembers. And I'm happy to report that the past 2 years, the first 2 years of my life, where I haven't cried on my birthday. So there's a start. And it's really interesting because I have just completed this intense journey of traveling across Australia by myself. And it was beautiful and significant and large. And, I started to really feel myself again and my independence, but it was still a lot of work. I was doing a lot of things that I've never done before, traveling like long places in the car, and spending a lot of time on the road. I was purging a lot and releasing a lot. And I was also finding my way and learning how to use a butane cooker and a jet boil for the first time, which was hilarious. And really knowing that I've got me and I can do it myself. And it was really therapeutic in a way. A lot of work. And I had this extreme high of like, yes, like I can do everything myself. I'm amazing. Like, and this devotional, like deep, intense, like worthiness of myself coming back. And then as soon as I got back to WA, so landed in WA to spend some time with my best friend for our birthdays, I had this intense crash and this intense downward spiral. I knew I anticipated it might happen. I didn't want it to happen around my birthday, but it did. And it feels like a gaping hole in my chest. And I'm like, okay, we can move through this. We can do this. My life has been feeling a bit like a washing machine at the moment. And it makes sense. I've just released a home. I've just let go of a home and a house and moved through heartbreak and release and divorce. And it's been a lot. And, my pelvic injury was intense as well. So I just feel like I have been bracing myself, and the journey allowed me to feel it and open up and move through a lot. And now that I'm paused, it's kind of really intensified, like very much so, to the point where, yeah, I gave myself permission to not show up and gave myself permission to just be with myself and to be with my body and my emotions and feelings. And it's still a point, like it's still there. I'm still very tender. And I'm just here showing up in my feral state and just showing that this is part of the journey too. Like this is the part people don't want to talk about. The part where you're in your deep winter, your cave moment, the part where you just want to like hibernate and not be seen. And a lot of people do that. It's not the best for our healing sometimes because we heal in community and getting support. And that is something that I'm still, moving my way through and like leaning into as I age, especially feeling like I have to carry things alone a lot of the time. And yeah, that is the journey that I'm currently on. So I'm not going to make this a really long podcast. I'm just going to drop in, say hello, say I see you. If you are in this part of your journey where you just feel like you're in your winter, your seasonal winter, your cave, your space of not really knowing where you're going or what you're doing, like this is part of the alchemical process as well. Like the resistance to going all the way in is the most painful part, right? Because I've been resisting it. I'm like, yeah, I want to show up. I want to do this. But a part of me just doesn't want to at all and wants to release everything, release expectations. And as somebody who travels and traverses this birth, death, rebirth cycle quite often, I get in these moments where I just want to burn everything down and like start afresh and start anew. And that's part of the process. And that's where I'm at the moment. It's just like this soul tiredness, right? Like this soul, body, mind tiredness and exhaustion. Like it's deep. It's deep and it's dark and it's intense. And you know that you're going to get through it. And you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and it's just a moment in time, because really it is just a moment in time, but it doesn't feel like that at the moment. It's just like your body wants to be wrapped up and it's like nervous system fried, right? Like nervous system fried, a little bit run down, you're at your capacity, and what do you do in that space? And that's what I've been sitting with, because obviously what I really want to do, I can't do at the moment because I've made this choice to journey in my car and go traveling. And I'm about to get ready to leave Australia for work as well and do a lot of things. And I'm like, what does my body need? What does my soul need? What does my mind need? And I just really want to be wrapped up like a little burrito in a blanket and just rest in a beautiful place and be held and have the support of somebody else right now. And I feel like I can't do that. So I'm sitting with that and seeing how I can offer that to myself. But yeah, it is a really intense time for a lot of people. A lot of people are moving through endings and closings in relationships and in life. And it's really hard. And we don't want to show up in this place. We always want to show our best sides and put our best foot forward and really just like, everything's so perfect and wonderful, but it's really not sometimes. And that is okay. Like it's okay to not be this perfect ray of sunshine. People think that, because you're in this field of intimacy and sexuality or somatic work, that you don't have these big experiences in your life, like you've got it all figured out. But the practice is really in building your capacity and being able to sit and be with it and feel it all. And as an intensely feeling being and person, sometimes, and I get a lot of pleasure about feeling the intensity of sensations, like I really do, But sometimes it can be a bit much. Sometimes it's like, I am sick of feeling things. I am sick of doing things and feeling things and sensing things and knowing things. My body wants a break and a rest. And if you really delve into like the way the nervous system works as well, like the contraction and the expansion is how we live our lives. We cannot be in an expanded, express state all the time. It's like the rubber band effect. Expand, contract. And yeah, our resistance to the contraction is sometimes the worst thing. Like I can feel it bubbling now. I've been resisting it for a couple of weeks. But now's my time. Now is my time to rest and go within and listen to the call of winter and the cave moment and the deep darkness, because that has wisdom for us as well, and surrender deeply to that process. So if you are in that space, if you are feeling the call to go inwards, to retreat, to rest, to cocoon, listen to your body, because I believe that we get completely fried and kind of go out of our window of tolerance and capacity when we resist it so much and don't listen to the calling. And yeah, permission slip. Go within, go deep, go dark, go dank, and like really listen to the call of what your body and your intuition is guiding you to do. And that is really all I wanted to share today. Is all I wanted to say, a short snippet. Like I said, I'm in this beautiful forest area. You can see it if you're watching YouTube right now. I did just drive across Australia with Goldie, kid it out. It was a lot for my system. And yeah, I'm looking forward to really nourishing and resting and spending a couple of weeks by myself, really tuning in and giving it that soulful, deep, replenishing rest. So that is all I have to share for today's episode. I hope that if you're in this space, you have the support you need and you have the knowing in your body to ask for what it is that you desire and what you want, and ask your support network, listen, and move through that at a beautiful space, a beautiful time and space that really feels in alignment with where you're at. And I'm always here. Feel free to reach out and connect. I am about to move through offering these podcasts as weekly podcasts. After I give myself a bit of time, I will be back in your sphere to talk deeper about alchemy and what it means to truly listen and move through these processes and these different cycles and seasons with grace, because they are imperative to your journey. They are important to your wisdom and your embodiment. And I really, have like the deepest intention for everybody to listen to their seasons and cycles and honor them, and for us to be able to witness other people in their seasons and cycles. I know myself, I still feel very tender and raw and vulnerable with showing up and not being, this like best, vibrant, bubbly, sensual, delectable essence of Sheeana sometimes. And I still feel very tender and raw and vulnerable when I show up. And there's this part of me that is wounded and tender and needs looking after, especially having been in spaces and places where people have rejected those parts of myself, and these parts of me. And they have been like a bit of a nuisance, or you know, it's really heartbreaking when people that you love and care for and you would hold all pieces and parts of them do not offer that same reciprocal energy and acceptance back to you. And yeah, that's what I'm moving through at the moment. So I hope you are moving through a beautiful season. I'm sending you lots of love. And yeah, I will see you again soon on Alchemy with Sheeana Lee. We will see what season and cycle I am in next time, after I give myself this deep exhalation and this deep reprieve and rest. And I'm wishing you all the best. As always, you can find my links on the bottom of this episode, and I will see you soon. All my love.